During the last few weeks, we had a chance to investigate the human figure from anatomical and structural perspectives, which naturally prompted us to draw a human figure with a bit more realism in mind. We now know that your portrait drawings can also have a realistic sense of a human head, and further, you can also capture the likeness of the model who sits for your portrait drawings once you pay a reasonable amount of attention to the understructure and proportions. As seen in this study of Leonardo da Vinci, we can tell that he extensively studied the anatomical form and proportion of human head during the Renaissance period. We know that we all look very different outside with individual and unique features that makes us very unique and special. However, there are many common features that we all share anatomically and proportionally, which makes us very similar at the same time. Let's take a look at the inside of our head from our perspective as artist or draftsperson. A human skull can be seen as a composited form of an ovoid-shaped cranium mass that contains your brain and the wedgie-shaped jawbone that is connected to the lower parts of the cranium mass. The width and the height of the head is often considered 5 eyes wide and 7 eyes high, as suggested by Leonardo da Vinci. The eyes are located at around the halfway point between the top of the skull's highest point, and the base of your chin. Eyeball is round spear shape, a bit larger than the portion of the eye between your upper and lower eyelids, as we see from outside. Now see if you can place your hand over the area that is right above your eye socket. You can feel a bit of a protrusion, which may be one of the common features that all mammals have and share, perhaps to protect the eyes. Standing between your two eyes would be the nasal bridge. Some of you have more prominent bridge than others. Right below the bridge would be the nasal cavity, which would be filled in with the septal cartilage that gives you the shape of your nose that can be seen from outside. The general length of the nose would be about 2 eyes to the base of the nose. Your cheekbone is called zygomatic arch, and it is covered only with the thin skin over, which makes this landmark very visible from outside. And the changes in the facial planes from the front to the side is very obvious at this cheekbone. And then note that the zygomatic arch extends and connects back to the cranium mass at a point where your ear is located. And that is where the mandible or jawbone is also connected. You can put your hand over your ears and open your mouth or close your mouth, and you will be able to detect all these activities at your hand. From the profile views, the jawbone and ear align along the skull's halfway point from the front and to the back of the head. Now let's look at the muscles. The head muscles do not change the shape of the head very much, but soften the angular feature of the skull, and their functions have to do with facial expression and emotions. There are 2 circular muscles that wrap and protect the eyes and the mouth. The ones around the eyes are orbicularis oculi. With its muscles, we can close our eyes. Opening of the eyes has to do with another muscles that comes from the back of the head to pull the eyelid open, and its name is epicranial aponeurosis. I know it's a long name. Orbicularis oris is the muscle that wraps around the mouth, and each individual fibers in that muscle are controlled by individual neurons, so we can do such extraordinary things with our mouth, such as eating, speaking, and such. And these are the frontalis muscle that lifts your eyebrows. We know that you are paying attention when you lift your eyebrows like this, young man. Opening of the mouth along with the raised eyebrows could express very strong emotions. Zygomatic muscles are starting at the cheekbone and connects to the mouth oval-shaped muscles and pulls up the corners of your mouth to make you smile. True smile usually accompanies the folds at the eye muscles as well, so you see the crow's feet at around the corners of your eyes. Now that we looked at some anatomical information of the head, we might be able to tackle the head study and the portrait drawing.